Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks for joining me too. I'm Katie and woohoo, I have managed to do a whole week of Inktober. I think this is a personal best. Anyway, today's theme, or prompt should I say, is Enchanted. So I'll quickly talk about what I'm using at the moment. It is a uni pen in the size 03, I think I held the cap up to show you guys, but I think it's a 03. And I'm just doing the line work for it first. And what I wanted to be enchanted was a teapot of all things. I mean, how wonderful would it be to have a teapot that pours the tea for you, right? Although that might be a bit of a British thing, we are a little bit partial to the tea over here. But that's what I wanted to go with. And she's just sitting there, chilling out, having a brew. And the cat's swiping at it, because I just thought that'd be funny as well. What I'm using to add some colour is the pens that I got with Upcrate. And those are the MGA Clean Colour Soft brush and the Craftmaster Aquarelle brush pens. I've also had to cave and I needed a black water brush pen, so I did use one of the Arteza ones I'd got, because that was the only black pen I'd got available at the time. So let me talk about it. Now, I'd noticed this a bit. I'd used the paper that also came with Upcrate as well, which is the Reflex Mixed Media paper, and I decided to use the smooth side just to see if I could. Now, I noticed that the fibre tips off the Craftmaster did chew the paper up a little bit, so maybe I'd advise not to use that side with those pens. However, the brush pens worked an absolute dream. There was a bit of bleeding, and again, that could be a little bit of user error because I did not really fully wait for things to dry. But yeah, it worked out quite nice. Now, on the screen, I'm going to be showing you the resist technique using the clear gel pen, which was mentioned in a couple of videos ago. I know a few of you guys have asked a bit more about it. Like I say, I haven't used these for years, but this is a technique that I used to use with them. So what I've done is put some shapes down, and as you'll see, it creates just a very subtle resist, a bit like using a wax crayon and watercolour paint, or a bit like batik, I suppose. And I really like it. It doesn't completely stay white, and you do have to wipe the ink off pretty quickly, but I don't know, it's a nice technique. If you can cope with it being slightly unpredictable, which isn't a bad thing, it's a nice technique to play with, right? I still can't believe I've managed to do a week. I am really surprised at myself, and I didn't think I'd be able to stick with it this long with having the puppy. He is taking up a lot of my time at the moment, and I've had a few other art commitments on, so I am really surprised. If I don't complete it, I aren't going to be too hard on myself, but I am going to keep trying. And let me know, you guys, how you're faring on day 7, whether you're actually doing the prompts or just trying something new for it, because it is just meant to be fun. Shouldn't put too much pressure on myself, really, and you shouldn't put much pressure on yourselves. It's meant to be a fun challenge. So let me know how you're getting on with it and what you've discovered during the Inktober month. Now, personally, I think I may have oversaturated with the colours on this one. I mean, it's no biggie. It's a prompt for a challenge, so it's not the end of the world. So I did decide to re-outline most of it with the Winsor & Newton 08 fine pen. And I also decided to use the Uniball white gel pen as well. And this is awful. I've not experienced this for a while, and we might need to take a minute's silence somewhere, but we had a pen death. The white gel pen died. I mean, luckily I've got a spare, but it died, so this is a tribute to that white pen. Anyway, on a better note, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me for 7 days. Let's see if we can do another 7 days and take it a week at a time, right? Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. It would really help me out. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye!